Now, good evening, Singaporeans. We have come to our last rally. Thank you. Me too. Now, we know that you have taken precious time to be here. On behalf of the Workers' Party, we thank you very much for coming. Thank you. In the past 9 days, we have worked hand in hand with a group of trusted and passionate volunteers who came from all walks of life, from age 20 all the way to 70. They were there for us when we were elected in 2011, 2012, and 2013, and have been helping us in our MPS, house visits, parliamentary work, as well as grassroots activities. When the election was called, they stepped up readily to offer help. Some took leave from work, while others tried to help around work schedule. We are very grateful for their support. We wouldn't be standing here today if not for them. And of course, our family, our strongest supporter. I would like to thank every one of them very, very much for their hard work. Thank you. Our volunteers are truly testament to changing times. There was a time where opposition parties had only a handful of volunteers. People were fearful or suspicious. Even if they wanted to help, they were cautious about getting too involved. Today, people are brave. They are willing to come forward because of what they believe in, to openly support us because they want to see changed, because they believe the country needs to head in a different direction, because they want to empower their future. It is the same for all of you here today, our supporters and residents who are curious about what we have to say. This is all part of empowering your future and getting involved. Having a stake in your country, and this is what motivates us to stand here today. In the last 2.5 years of being an MP, I have dedicated time to bring up issues that matter to you, both national as well as municipal. Many of the parliamentary questions I filed are from listening to your concerns and feedback during my house visits. Now, the government is always complaining that we do not have good proposals and ideas. I want to share with you some of the ideas that the government implemented, which is similar to ours. Many of the policy changes that took place after GE2011 corresponded with our GE2011 manifesto proposals. Number one, in our manifesto for 2011, we said, to recognize the important role of fathers in sharing the responsibilities of infant care, paternity leave of at least 6 days, half of which will be funded by the government, should be introduced. And guess what? From 2013, working and self-employed fathers are entitled to 1 week of government-paid maternity leave for all births. Mothers, isn't this great? Number two, in our manifesto for 2011, we said, employers should give priority to hiring Singaporeans. Foreign manpower should primarily be employed in positions Singaporeans are not able to fill. In 2014, fair consideration framework to encourage employers to consider Singaporeans fairly for open position was implemented. Number three, in our manifesto for 2011, we said, to make public transport affordable to the disabled, the government should fund disabled transport concessions in line with the best practices in other countries. Civil society has been calling for this change for more than 10 years. Transport concession for the disabled was finally implemented in mid-2014. Next, the plight of single mothers was brought up repeatedly in Parliament as well as by civil society. This group of mothers is not at all recognized as mothers with children to take care of simply because they are unmarried. Finally, in May 2013, the government announced that single mothers will be entitled to take childcare and infant care leave. However, we know that there are other things they are not entitled to, such as tax reliefs, family nucleus for buying HDB flat, and 16 weeks of maternity leave. What the PAP is missing in this is empathy, not just for the mother, but for the child as well. A single mother requires more support, not less, to raise a healthy, financially, and emotionally supported child. Mr. Tan Chuan Jin recently announced that this discrimination against single mothers would be reviewed, and we look forward to more good news. Ladies and gentlemen, this collective weight has seen the government scale back and listens to you where they were not listening before. What this goes to show is that only by speaking up continuously, relentlessly, and persistently, only by reminding the government of issues that are affecting Singaporeans, will they hear you. If you do not speak up, you cannot be angry that your voice has not been heard. And the Workers' Party and I are here to make sure they hear you. Fellow Singaporeans, this is the power of your vote. Your vote can change things. Your vote can correct things. Your vote can empower your future. Tomorrow is cooling off day. Take this time to think about the kind of future you want for your children and grandchildren. Take this time to reflect on what we have shared during our rallies and the work we have done over the years. On September 11, empower your future and the future of Singapore by voting in the Workers' Party in Aljunied, Hougang, Marine Parade, Nee Soon, Fengshan, MacPherson, Sengkang West, Jalan Besar East Coast, and vote for me, Li Lian in Punggol East. I say vote without fear, fearlessly. Vote for Workers' Party, empower your future. Thank you.